So, just how good is Chael Sonnen? So American Gangster, this is what this video is all about. His career, including his YouTube channel, an awesome podcast that he has, which has been incredibly motivating, to be honest. And a lot of the content on this channel has been greatly inspired by the biggest arms in Westland, Oregon. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'll just talk all things Cheal Sonnen, why I find him so inspiring, motivating, and how much influence had on this Kido Cubist channel. So let's start with his UFC career, which was quite a doozy. That involves being the best as well as the first OG trash talker in the whole sport. He took the whole genre of trash talking to a brand new level. He was really professional at it. He has now passed the torch to Conor McGregor. He did that a while ago. Has really dropped the ball recently, McGregor, that is. You probably can understand why. I mean, you can you can look at this picture that tells you everything you need to know. So at the moment, when we have no good trash talkers currently fighting in the UFC, we're left with these mimickers that are really, really bad. Like, the list includes like people like Marty Usman, John Jones, you could say wait, how do you pronounce his name? Henry that guy. I would think that Ben Askren should be considered one of the greats, but he's no longer fighting in the UFC. I don't think he's returning anytime soon. So yeah, currently we're left with no good trash talkers, which really sucks, to be honest. Besides his trash talking, I guess we can talk about his fights, the wins that he has over people like Michael Bisping, Shogun, Vanderlei Silva, and the list goes on. He was 2 minutes away from dominantly finishing Anderson Silva, and he also broke John Jones' toe. So, pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
His both trash talking and actual fighting career has been incredible, and he did elevate the sport to a brand new level. Okay, great. So now let's talk about his latter part of his career, which involves his awesome podcast and a great YouTube channel. Truly, truly great. So he started it more than 2 years ago, and he's been incredibly fast. The channel's been growing at an incredibly fast rate. He's uploading 2 or more videos every single day, and yeah, it's been really growing quickly. And the thing that I like the most about the channel and Cheal Sonnen is his unique ability to rant about anything and make it sound incredibly interesting. Like, he often talks how storytelling is important in every single sport, but in UFC especially, how fighters should utilize it. And yeah, he's a great example of how you should do it. And besides fight talk, like, he, as I said, can make any topic sound incredibly interesting. And in that way, he really reminds me of somebody like Bill Burr, whose rants are also really popular on YouTube. And if they did like some kind of collaboration, a podcast or whatever, that would be so fascinating. But yeah, maybe those personalities would be too big for a podcast. I don't know. But yeah, he really reminds me of him. I think if he decided to do stand-up, he'd do it 100%. He'd put all his effort, and I think he would crush it. I think like his wit, his banter is incredible. I think so. Besides his fighting, besides his trash talking, his, as he calls it, storytelling is incredible. I mean, all of his talks how he's the American Gangster from Westland, Oregon, like all these stories, the simplest ones, the carrot story. I mean, I can name all of his experiences and stories and talk about them all day long. Just yeah, and I wouldn't make it sound interesting the way he talks about it. Yeah, as I said, any story becomes the most interesting one. So yeah, I remember when he talked about Tony Ferguson and how his insane training and cardio to some extent demotivated Sonnen just because he thought like I'm never gonna be as good as this guy. And I kind of feel the same way about Sonnen just from watching his content. Like I know I'm never gonna be nearly as good as this guy. His ability, like he's not reading from a script, but he never feels lost. He always has something to say. He's an incredible gift to ESPN, in my opinion. And yeah, that was a brilliant choice for them to get him over there, and perhaps they're not even utilizing him enough. But yeah, that level of ranting and just talking freely, because I feel I need some kind of script. I mean, I haven't been doing this. I haven't been in this fight game for a long time, but yeah, I feel like I need something because I'd just be lost, and my content still has way too many. And so yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like these kinds of things that just make viewers not as interested as they would rather be watching a Cheal Sonnen video, which I totally understand. Like the guy's content is indeed amazing. So these are just some of my thoughts about one of the greats, the American Gangster, Chael Sonnen. He inspired me and this channel a lot, so I found it to be useful and kind of interesting to make a video about him, even though short one. And just because he made one clickbait video about T-Wood and Weidman potentially being a good opponent for Izzy, that doesn't mean that his other content sucks, because it doesn't. His content is amazing. And yeah, the sport would not be where it is right now without him. That's 100% true. And yes, I do also consider him a champ with that win over Paul Filio. And yeah, he's just one of the greats. Also, I've been really fascinated with another past UFC fighter who's now a commentator, Michael Bisping. I find many similarities between these two guys. They've been also incredible for the sport. The trash talking is similar. The banter is similar. Both of these guys have incredible wit and intelligence. So I might make another video about Bisping because he's also incredibly cool dude and yeah, motivating as well. So that's it for today. I see you right before the UFC 254 card. Bye guys.